Hey, what's up, fellas? It is your Commissioner OFFL, November 9th, 2010. TMQB Week 9. Figure we'll go at it this way since nobody likes to read. Some interesting things shaking out in Week 9. We had our game of the week with Panzers and Why Not Us. Why Not Us taking the victory, 56-48, pushing the record to 7-2, and Panzers falls to 6-3. Adrian Peterson had a good day for Why Not Us, 17 points. 11 from his kicker, Neil Rackers, and had some others thrown in there, 4 from Darren McFadden, 8 from Dwayne Bowe, and some other stragglers. Panzers, meanwhile, good old Father Time, Timmy. Great day from Philip Rivers, 29 points out of his quarterback, but that was pretty much about it. So he got some other some crap points from Ray Rice with a 6 and Greg Olson with a 7. But that battle for second place is now in the hands of Why Not Us. Hoagie's Heroes going to 8-1, 7 in a row for the mustached Maven, and I don't know if that's good or bad for Hoagie. Whenever he gets up to these lightning starts, his season usually crashes and burns in the playoffs. So we'll have to see what happens. But let's just get some numbers here for Hoagie. See how he did. That's right, he played the Intimidators. Big victory, 70-49. Big day from his running backs. Adrian Foster with 19. Ahmad Bradshaw, 15 points. 14 from his kicker, David Akers. Intimidators hung kind of tough. Got 22 points out of their quarterback, Matthew Stafford. Again, Intimidators having some quarterback problems. Stafford's going to be gone for the year probably. So backup or regular starter Orton is hurt as well. Sifts the items. Hakeem Nicks is on a roll, 11 points. Another touchdown. I think that's 9 in the last 7 weeks. So, and one of the strange little anomalies of fantasy football. Points, matchups that week. Let's check out a team like Intimidators. They're third in the league in points scored. Total points for the year, 469 points. Only 41 points behind the leader, Panzers, who has 510. And yet the Intimidators are under 500 at 4-5. And that's because almost more than half of the teams that the Intimidators have played this year have scored their highest output points of the year. Intimidators have given up an average of 60 points against for a total of 544 points. And that leads the league in points given up. No one else even comes close. The closest is 493, the Fury, and the Fury are sitting at 4-5 as well. So that tells you how doesn't matter how many points you score. Does that make sense? Doesn't matter how many points you score. It tells how many points are scored against you. If that makes any sense. So Intimidators are sitting at 4-5, and let's check out some highlights from the other games. We've got TNT and Storm Brigade. TNT smacked Uncle Mike. You know, you could be a little more generous to your uncle. He just got out of the hospital a couple weeks ago. 73-31. That was the score. TNT pulling out a big victory, and now they stay 4-5. Or push up to 4-5 in the Northeast Division. Let's get you some numbers from that game. For TNT, Peyton Manning had 11 points. Big, huge day from Peyton Hills for Cleveland. Let's give some props to Eric for picking up Peyton Hills. No one else even put a claim on Peyton Hills a couple of months ago, and the guy's just lighting it up and looks like he's going to be a stud for the rest of the season. 14 points from Brandon Jackson. Good pickup again off the waiver wire. And he actually used it against his Uncle Mikey, who was looking to pick up the same guy, but he was a week too late. Storm Brigade didn't have much to claim on the points front. 17 from Drew Brees, 11 from Nick Folk for the Jets, and that was all she wrote. Cleveland Steamers and DeGuru. DeGuru's season's over, we know that. He's already thrown in the towel by trading away his team. But he's hanging tough, and lost 54-40 Cleveland Steamers. Cleveland Steamers now 4-5. Like I said, 2-7 for Guru. Cleveland Steamers, Tom Brady 16 points, and Jacob Tam picked up that tight end this week, got 10 points. Great pickup. I know the Daters were looking to pick him up, missed out on him because of the record, but that's a guy you got to think is going to have some big points with Peyton Manning throwing the ball. So 12 points as well from the Packers defense. Always good when you get 12 points from your defense. For Guru, it was about Michael Vick and his 18 points. 9 from Des Bryant, but that's pretty much about it. 7 from Willis McGahee, but Guru season's pretty much over. Fury and Port Pickens. Port Pickens goes to 5-4 now on the season, and let's see, Jay Cutler with 18 points, Rashid Mendenhall with 10, Michael Turner with 16, and kicker Janikowski with 11, throwing 6 from the Saints defense, and that's how Port Pickens got the 80-47 victory. 80 points being the high point watermark for Port Pickens. Fury will not see this because Ed's a little technology channeled and challenged and computer challenged. I do notice, if anybody else has noticed, that he no longer receives email. It's telling me that the Raider67 at Verizon email address has been deaded. So if you see Ed, maybe you can give him some rock tablet, and you can carve this in stone for Ed to read the transcript from this, because I've kind of given up on him with technology. He had 23 big points from Eli Manning, 17 huge points from Terrell Owens, and Terrell Owens is going to be a monster, I think, for the rest of the year there in Cincinnati. If Ed falls out of it at 4-5, someone's got to make a trade for that player. Owens is going to be a monster, and that was about it. So Fury and Port Pickens. Steel Curtain, Silent Death. Steel Curtain's your winner, 53-42. Silent Death season is over, sitting at 2-7. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, mediocre day for Silent Death, and that's how you get to 2-7. Schaub, 5 points. What a disappointment this guy's been. Had a great couple of first weeks, and now it's just he's been a disaster. Hines Ward, 6 points. Brown Edwards with 9. We'll throw in the Ryan Longwell 9. On the winning side of the ledger, Steel Curtain, Aaron Rodgers, 24 points. Mike Wallace, wide receiver, Pittsburgh, 10 points. And we'll throw in Jeff Reed's 9 for your kicker for Steel Curtain. Good victory for him. He goes to 6-3. Just some other things about the standings. We're looking at Pacific Division. Why not us? Sitting in first place with a 7-2 record. Steel Curtain 6-3. Port Pickens 5-4. That's probably your best division right there. The winning percentage in that division is 556, so that's pretty good. 20-16 overall. Northeast Division Panzers sitting at 6-3. TNT Intimidators both 4-5, but Intimidators are in the hole because they're 0-3 in the division. They're going to hope to pick up some division games later on. And DeGuru 2-7, like we said, season's over. That division's is pretty poor. 444. That's the percentage, winning percentage. That's bad. Atlantic Division, Hoagie, again, 8-1, got the highest percentage of the league, 889. He's won 7 in a row, as we mentioned. Hoagie's on a roll. Made some good trades, and look for him to be one of the favorites going into the playoffs. And then, sorry, Hoagies, once we get to the playoffs, that mustache wax must drip into your brain because something happens and you lose. Cleveland Steamers and the Fury, both 4-5. It's going to be, and Silent Death 2-7. Atlantic Division 18-18. It's a 500 record. It's an interesting couple of weeks coming up. We've got our owners get together on the 21st at Pub 35 in Saraville. It's the old Connie's. Don't get your panties in the bunch, ladies. It's not Connie's anymore. It's not your fucking Saturday slow dance do-si-do bullshit. Pub 35. It's been taken over. It's a cool place. The guy runs Pub 66, Pub 17 up in North Jersey. I've hung out at Pub 66 in Dover. Up there, it was a night. It was a lot of chicks, and it was a cool place to hang. And Pub 35 is, from what I hear, is pretty cool as well. They sponsor Steve's softball team, so it'll be a good time. 1 o'clock, November 21st. That'll be a week from this Sunday. And if you guys, I know you can't read very well because I made that announcement a couple weeks ago, and you all failed. Well, 6 of you failed because it was not this weekend. November 21st. And I anticipate some good trades because you look at these teams, something's got to happen for Cleveland Steamers, Fury, Intimidators, TNT, sitting at 4-5. It's going to be, you know, all in or just cut bait and call it a season, depending on next week. And then that leads perfectly into the trading deadline. So that's about it. That's the first video, TMQB, Week 9 for November the 9th, 2010. And hopefully you guys liked it this way, and keep doing it for you this way, and incorporate some highlights and that sort of thing along the way. So any questions, email me. Any problems, call me or email. Either way. And there you go. OFFL, 20 plus years strong. It's your Commissioner Dave signing out. Peace.